Well, YouTube, um, I'm not making this video because I'm mad or anything. Uh, I'm not going. You don't hear him pop about the Lakers or whatever. I know I really don't got a lot of subscribers, but I work with the subscribers I got. You know, and if you like my videos, I thank you for watching. You know, but the Lakers season is over. It's done. The Spurs beat us 103 to 82. Oh boy. Uh, this season has been a wild one. It's been wild. Had some great times this season. Had some bad times, some ups and downs with the Lakers. You know, all started from training camp when the Lakers went in with Mike Brown. Talked about running the Princeton offense. Steve Nash, Kobe, Dwight, Gasol, and Metal World Peace. That didn't work out too well. It really cost Mike Brown his job, for real. I don't know why Mike Brown was fired within 5 games. Um, the Lakers, how could I sum this season up for this team? Hmm. In my own words, I think it was disappointing. It was disappointing because the losing kept going on when it was supposed to end. It was the point when the season was supposed to be. Well, it was a point in the season where the Lakers shouldn't have been losing games, and it ultimately hurt them trying to get into the playoff race. When you look at all those games in November and December and through January, those games was important. You know, talk all about what you want to say about the preseason. The preseason didn't really show too because this team really didn't have chemistry from the very start. From the preseason, when Mike Brown was trying to figure things out and how to get Steve Nash involved in the offense. Well, we all know Mike Brown wasn't really an offensive coach. He was more of a defensive coach, and he liked to get the ball to the bigs. You know, feed the bigs. That's what you got to do in basketball. When you got two bigs like the White and Gasol, you got to get them the basketball and let Kobe do his thing. You know, that clearly wasn't the case. Um, it was some great moments this season. I like Kobe got on a tear in the end of the season, just went crazy. That boy was hot, man. Big up to Kobe Bryant. That boy did a good job this year. You know, he really busted his ass off in trying to get this team to the right direction. Some people just didn't appreciate Kobe's greatness. You know, that man great. You know, I put him up there with Michael Jordan. You know, I just wish from a Lakers fan that we could have got the full potential of this team and what it should have been from the very start. This team should have been what people said it was going to be. Middle or a piece guaranteed that this team would win 66 games. That wasn't the case. It wasn't the, it, it wasn't the, it wasn't the case. You know, it was, how can I say, failure at best. You know. So, everybody know how I feel about Mike D'Antoni. Um, I don't like the coach. You know, I hate Mike D'Antoni. Um, he's not a fan of mine. He's not a good coach of mine. And Jim Buss, he decided to fire Mike Brown within 5 games. That's all it took, 5 games. You know, he didn't give Mike Brown a shot. You know, so Mike D'Antoni comes in, Phil Jackson, his name is swirling all over the place. And Phil Jackson didn't get the job. It was given to Mike D'Antoni. You know, um, Mike D'Antoni was lucky enough to get this Lakers job, and I don't know how he beat Phil Jackson. I don't know how he got this job. You know, it was because of Jim Buss. Didn't want to give Phil Jackson a job, man. You know, I just figured that things would have been much better for this team if Phil would have got the control of the reins of the Lakers. You know, but I said I watched the Lakers through the month of December. Whoa. And then they had that interview on SportsCenter where Kobe Bryant was talking to Stephen A. Smith, and he was so disappointed, and he was asking Kobe all kind of questions about him and Dwight's relationship, and do he trust Mike D'Antoni and all that, and Kobe didn't want to answer it. Kobe, I remember that interview, you know. I remember to this very day about that interview on SportsCenter. You know. Then we had the stretch we was losing to weak teams like Cleveland. We couldn't beat Miami. New York kicked our butt in Madison Square Garden. We was losing to all kind of teams. Boston, man, Indiana beat us at Staples Center. Man, Orlando losing games on a Sunday night. I just figured that if the losing would have stopped, we would have had a shot. Now, before I get to Mike D'Antoni, I'm gonna get to Mike D'Antoni. And like I said, I don't hate Mike D'Antoni. I don't hate Mike. I just don't like him as a coach. And to see this Lakers team fall the way they did tonight, 103 to 82, that's a shame. And then I looked at over there at the celebrity seats. Ain't wasn't no celebrities there. The White gets ejected for a flagrant foul. Crowd just dead. This was the worst Lakers game I ever seen. You know, and I don't seen a lot of the Lakers games. I done saw them win all kind of championships, and I was right in front of my TV watching the game when they was winning those titles. But to see this team fall from greatness, that's sad because the Clippers still in the playoffs. And the Clippers gonna be representing the Staples Center while we at home. But while the Lakers organization is in the overall. But I just wish Kobe can get better and come back. And what kind of Kobe we gonna see? But Mike D'Antoni, I think he should be let go. And I'm not hating on Mike D'Antoni. I think that Jim Buss should just look at Mike D'Antoni and just say, man, you did your best. We wish you best in your future endeavors. That's what they'll say in wrestling. Mike D'Antoni, if he had the nerve to fire Mike Brown, just let Mike D'Antoni walk. Let the man walk. He did the best he can with this team. And I'm not going to bash Mike D'Antoni in this video like I always do. He tried. But it was a waste. It was some things that he just flat out missed. You know, playing Kobe all these minutes, playing Steve Nash while he was hurt, trying to run these guys up and down the court with this offense, not having them play on the defensive end. You know, Stephen A. Smith said it best. Way back when this coaching move went, the Lakers are bad with Mike D'Antoni. Mike D'Antoni is not the right coach for this team. You know, this team was put together back in July. And when they traded Andrew Bynum away, maybe we shouldn't have traded Andrew Bynum. Maybe because Andrew Bynum didn't really want to leave. Andrew Bynum wanted to stay in LA. You know, who knows what kind of Andrew Bynum we could have got with Steve Nash. Just think about it. I know Andrew Bynum lacks some kind of intelligence, but just think about it. If we wouldn't have been wasting our time on Dwight Howard, and Dwight Howard didn't really give us nothing this year. This thing, Andrew Bynum, Middle World Peace, Steve Nash, Antoine Jameson, all them, Kobe, Pau Gasol. We might have had a better shot with Bynum. You know, because Bynum knew the Lakers. He didn't want to leave. That's why he really didn't want to play for Philadelphia and Doug Collins. Because he wanted to be in LA and he felt hurt. And they chose Dwight over him. Now, I just wish this team best of luck. And I hope that Mitch Kupchak and Jim Buss can see that Mike D'Antoni is not the right coach for this team. And I hope Kobe Bryant gets better. And big up to the Spurs. They're going on to the semifinals. No, not the second round. To play the Golden State or Denver. And I just want to wish this Lakers organization a hat goes off to Kobe Bryant. I tip my hat to you, Kobe. It was sad to see him limp out of Staples Center the way he limped out, with his head held down. Looked like he was about in tears when he walked out of Staples Center tonight. And it was sad to see him walk out of there on crutches. Lakers organization, Lakers for life, Laker Nation. We'll see you in October. And Kobe, you get real soon, man. Come bring us number 6. Peace out.